Hello everybody, I'm Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. You know, I'm an Instagrammer. I go on there and I hang out with the coin and precious metals crew on there. And I saw this post where somebody had a bunch of old coins that I guess that their coworker had found inside of a kitchen cabinet in a bag. Old coins, seated Liberty Morgan dollars, some old silver, just rounds, really cool things. But there's a catch to the story, and I want to talk about that now. All right, so I have a little package that came in, and this is from West Side Stacker, and I reached out to him on Instagram because I saw his post of all these old coins. And so let's read what he sent to me. He says, Dear Speg, thank you so much for reaching out the other day. It's a pleasure to hear from you, longtime viewer, and appreciate all you do for the silver and gold community. Enclosed are 2 fake coins that we talked about. Hope you can share the knowledge to other stackers. Appreciate you to the fullest. May God be with you and yours. Stay blessed. West Side Stacker, Frank S. So thank you very much, West Side Stacker, for getting your coworker to go ahead and send these for educational purposes. So there are a bunch of coins in that hoard, and he was able to give me a couple to kind of show you. And what I'm going to do is actually identify them as fakes, and they are fakes. In fact, all of those coins and silver pieces in that picture I showed are all fake. It's unfortunate, and I think that one of the easiest ways that West Side Stacker was able to find out that these were fake is, well, for those that don't know, your silver coins and rounds should not stick to a magnet. This is a heavy-duty rare earth magnet. These are actually quite powerful, and I'm going to show you what he did. He just kind of went to each one and found out that the coin sticks, and that is not supposed to happen. And there we go. Coin is sticking to it. In fact, I have a legit Morgan right here, and it should stick even through that plastic. Does nothing to it. Wants nothing to do with it. So, unfortunately, all those coins and rounds that the coworker had in a bag within a cabinet were fake, counterfeit. Really kind of sad story, but also interesting. It's raises a big question. Why were those in there? I'm not sure of the full story. I think it probably had to do something with like the house was for sale, and the person bought it, and then when they found or they opened the cabinet, I guess that this bag of coins was in there. So unusual why somebody would even try to hoard a fake bag of coins like that. But one thing that you should all do, for real, if you don't have these little rare earth magnets, you should definitely have one. As a coin collector, as someone who collects precious metals, you should definitely get one of these. They're so cheap. There's no real reason not to. Amazon, eBay, you can get them in all different sizes and amounts. And you want to stay on the cheap, just get the smallest and cheapest amount. There's no reason not to have one of these things. This is definitely a quick first step. And what's great is these things come in all sizes. You could just put this in your pocket. And walk around to your coin places, even your pawn shops, your shadier places, and kind of, like while you're sitting there playing around or looking at the coins, you can, they fail this first step right here, you don't want to do business there. Or at least you want to go ahead and not do business and buy those particular coins. There are other things you can do, obviously, and I'm going to talk about some things. Plus, I'm going to show you some more fakes from another viewer here in a second. There's also... And I love these things right here. These things are so cheap. I'm going to go with the cheap stuff first because, hey, we're all on a budget right now, right? Stimulus money's gone. Now we have to be on a little bit on a budget. These right here are the pocket pingers, and this comes from Sound Money Metals. And he is the inventor of these. I actually did a small video where he talks about it, and we show off the pocket pingers, and we use the app, which you can get on your phone for free right now. And it's all great for the hobby. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check that out. I'll put a link down in the description of this video for that, so you can check that interview out. I think it was great. I think it was great knowledge right there. Got a lot of good insight about these. But basically what they do is you take one of these bad boys and you just go ahead and stick it on your coin or your round, whatever you have in question right there, and you tap it. and you use your ears or you use the app on your phone to identify whether or not that is a legit coin or not. I'll tell you right now, that is not a legit coin. These should be 90% silver. And I'm going to do this one right here real quick too. And that's not good. It's not good. In fact, I have a legit Morgan right here. And we're just going to go ahead and use this one. This one has a little bit of like tape damage to the eye, if you can see it right there. You can see that somebody put like a piece of tape, probably trying to keep it into an album or something. So let me excavate this right here from the plastic prison that it's in. These little plastic prisons are easier to open than others. Let's get this one out. It even feels heavier too, so these are probably lighter. We'll weigh them. We'll weigh them just for fun. Now, if you have a really maybe numismatic valuable coin, like, you know what I mean? Like you have something that's really, really collectible and high grade or proof, maybe don't use this right here. But these right here, it should cause no problem. They're actually pretty safe. Those little nipples, buttons, whatever you want to call them. I said nipples on my show just now. Wow. All right, here we go. I mean, it's still ringing. It was still ringing even after I said that it was still ringing. Here's back to this one right here. See the difference? It sounds like a brick. I actually have a couple of these, so let's do them at the same time, just for fun. I actually love doing this. And if you have the app, it tells you right there on the app, hey, this is good, this is not, whatever the case may be. All right, we're going to go ahead and ring them both pretty close to each other so you can hear it. Here's the good one. Here's the bad one. So there is a definite difference. This is unfortunately not a legit coin. And the same thing with this Morgan right here. Not legit. We'll go ahead and hit that one. Versus that real one, which rings for a long, long time. And you know, like I mentioned, and was mentioned actually in that video that me and Sound Money Metals did, is that you can do this on your finger. You can do the old method where you just kind of take a coin on your finger and tap it. I drop the coin a lot doing that. You actually get a longer sound resonance when you use this right here, which is fun. And they're cheap, they're like 20 bucks. And even though they're that cheap, I think that he still has a coupon code that you can use. So check the description of the video. I'll put a link down there and you can try that coupon code. If it still works, man, use it. Why not? It benefits you, not me, so might as well. But yeah, very interesting. I wonder, I mean, put some comments down below. Let me know what your thought process is. You think that person that had that house was just trying to fake out maybe would-be thieves, and they had that pile of fake coins in there? Or, I mean, it's kind of wild, right? Why would they be fake? And what's interesting too is this one actually has some like rust onto it. I don't know if the metal that's made up of this coin is actually rusting, or maybe it was up against something that rusted onto the coin. But it's quite weird. And this is, you know, this is Carson City. It would be valuable by itself. 1847 Seated Liberty, Carson City. That's a big deal. I think this was a Carson City as well. Yeah, it was. 1888 Carson City. So, you know, valuable coins that are worth nothing because they're fakes, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. This common date right here, this common date, 1884, New Orleans, is actually way more valuable than both of these very rare date fakes. Interesting. So thank you very, very much, West Side Stacker, for you know, getting your coworker to send these out and educate some people. It's really, really cool. You know, just for fun too. I have the Sigma right here. You want to throw it on the Sigma? Just for fun, just so you can see what that does. Let's see. These are older coins, so we're gonna need to go to the 1900 setting. Let's see. Pre-1900 is what we'll do. Run calibrate, and we're just gonna throw each one on there. So here's a fake one. Oh, so actually, see how it goes? This is interesting. When it actually goes and turns it off like that, what that means, and according to the actual manual, is that there's actually iron inside of this thing. Apparently iron and the Sigma Metalytics, they don't go together, so it kind of turns the machine off. We're going to do it again there. See how it reset it? Yeah, that's a sign of iron, which is why it's magnetic. Silver should not be actually magnetic like that, and silver coins should not be made out of iron. So that's interesting. Okay. And we'll see what a legit one does here. Legit one on the sensor shows within the brackets That's what a good one should be doing. So fascinating. Apparently we know what the material is. It's made out of iron. And again, that's why they're sticking to a magnet, because they're fake and they're made out of iron. And now I have another coin, and this comes from Short Stacker, and another person on Instagram who watches me on YouTube. Greatly appreciate them for doing this for me. And I found this interesting because look at this. This is a American Silver Eagle, and this is actually a 2021. So kind of fascinating, right, that we're seeing a 2021. This is a brand new coin already being faked. You know, what's great is we have, you know, technology helping us out. So, you know, here's technology, an example right here. We're doing something in order to kind of further along the ping test, which the ping test is actually an old technology. But we're doing something like this right here to kind of advance that old technology and make it kind of easier and better. But what's interesting is technology can also hurt us too. So we have things like 3D printers, man. People can just basically take an image and make a 3D image, and now they can basically make a mold, and now we're casting coins. And there's actually, look at this. I mean, it's the wrong kind of luster, but there's actually kind of some luster to the coin. It looks like it has like a Type 2 font to it. That font right there looks like it's kind of larger. In fact, let me get hold on. I have a 2021. This is a Type 1 2021 right here. And this should be a Type 1 too. It has the same Type 1 style reverse. And just look over the differences. Look at the lettering, how the lettering is very thick on this fake one right here in comparison to the crisp and just like, you know, just thin look of the legit one on the outskirts. Yeah. Some of the details still in the feathers for sure. It just looks so much more crisp over here. The arrows are a dead giveaway, aren't they? Look at those smushed up arrows. But a lot of times too, these counterfeiters will like kind of purposely wear coins out a little bit, and the wear can make it harder and harder to detect a counterfeit. So yeah, look at the lettering. The lettering is a dead giveaway, is it not? Wow. So just interesting to see a brand new one out there like that. And we're going to see more and more of that, I'm afraid. We're going to see 2022s before they even get released, and we're going to see all kinds of stuff in the future. So you just have to make sure you're getting from legit, reliable sources. One of the places I have always gone to, and I've gone to them ever since I first started buying online, was J.M. Bullion. And, I highly recommend places like that. J.M. Bullion, their ability to buy directly from like mints, like even the United States Mint, they're one of the few companies in the whole world that can do that. You know you're getting legit things that way. All right, so this coin didn't actually stick to a magnet. It kind of slides off of it, kind of funny. It kind of almost like slowly grapples onto it, but it tries to come off. Not the same as, these coins right here from West Side Stacker that just totally sticks to it. You can even hear the clicking. This is just, it just wants to stay, but it doesn't quite stay. But the ping test should ring true for us, and you should notice, and I'll show you what the app on my phone actually shows when I do this. I'll do it 3 times. There. And as you can see from that photo right there, with the app, it's no good. What's cool with the app is you can actually input in there, American Silver Eagle. You can put in there Morgan dollars and stuff, and it comes up and it knows exactly the weight and dimension it should be, and it's just so easy. I love that little pocket pinger and in conjunction with the app. So let me actually zoom this out real quick. I just want to put on the Sigma and see what that shows. So this should be a 999 piece right here. I say piece. I'm gonna confuse people. 999 American Eagle. Excuse me. There we go. Arrows all the way off to the right-hand side, so it's not legit. I do have this one right here, which is in the capsule. One good thing about the Sigma Metalytics is you can actually test it right through the capsule. So, boom, right there in the middle of the brackets. It's fine. All right, let's weigh these real quick. I have it set to troy ounce, and I'll go ahead. Whoa, I almost dropped it. Go ahead and start with what should be 1 ounce American Eagle. And way light, huh? 0.855. Yikes, that's kind of... Usually the counterfeits are a lot better than that. They get at least close to 1 ounce. Wow. That's embarrassing for the counterfeiters right there. Do a better job, counterfeiters. Goodness gracious. Let's go ahead and weigh. And we'll go to grams for this one. Let's see. Boom, we're on grams, so I gotta tar it. Okay, or tear, whatever you want to say, tear. Tomato, tomato. I asked my wife the other day, I said, who actually says tomato? You think anybody in the world has ever said tomato or potato? Who in the world says potato? Kind of ridiculous. All right, so we're at 19.08 grams right here for one of the fakes. And let's go with the other one, the seated lib, and 19.36. So 19.36, and what was the other one? 19, almost 19.06. So around 19 grams. And let's go with a legit, a real Morgan dollar with a little scuff right there. A little, looks like a, I don't know, some gluing or some tape right there to the eye. Probably tape if I had to guess. Oh, wait. We're not on a flat surface right here. I need to be on a flat surface, but you get the idea. 26.6, so way different. So this is ideal right here. This will be just fine. A little bit off is okay. And again, I'm not on a completely flat surface, you know, and that Morgan right there, you know, she's trying to lose a little weight, you know what I mean? She's a little conscious right now of her dieting. Beach season's coming back again in a few months, you know, she got to be ready. But anyways, jokes aside, counterfeits are no joke. Make sure we get them out of the hobby. So a big shout out to the fine folks at Instagram who were able to hook me up with these right here. I really appreciate them. And this is great. This is great education. I know it's, you know, not good for the hobby to have fakes, but when we can get the fakes out, it's great. It's good for the hobby to get the fakes out. I'm not going to fool anybody else with these ones. I'm going to mark these as fake and just get them out of just circulation so they don't mess with anybody anymore. They don't trick anybody. Nobody gets hurt by these. I actually seen recently, I went to a coin shop and the dealer there was talking to a lady, and I overheard because I kind of am curious about the conversation. He was like, "Hey, ma'am, this one's fake. I won't buy this." She had some other things that he was buying, but yeah, she had a fake one there, and I was like, man, that stinks. You know, like she probably didn't even know. And then I had another lady at a different coin place, and it was funny. I was there to buy gold, and she's like, "Oh, that's funny that you're buying gold." And she has this box with her. She's coming in to sell. She goes, "I'm here to sell some things." She goes, she's an older lady. She's like, "I have a box of coins from my husband who passed away." You know, I said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." And she goes, "Oh, you know, he always wanted me to be okay and be safe. So he said that when he dies to take these and sell them as you need to." And I'm like, "Wow, what a, you know, good husband." And she goes, "I have a coin in here that he got when he was born. And it's older than he was. And he was born in 1930 something," she said. I forget the exact date. And I'm like, wow, you know, craziness. So I already kind of in my mind know, you know, what the coin is going to be. Some kind of pre-33. I'm pretty excited to see it, actually. And she has this really old-timey envelope. She opens this thing up, and she pulls out a little $10 eagle, right? One of the Liberty Head eagles. And I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, that's cool stuff. But I was also thinking at the same time, I was like, man, hopefully the husband knew how to detect fakes and he didn't get that stuff, because counterfeits aren't something that's just been happening the last 10, 20, 30 years. These things have been going on for hundreds, you know, of years. And ever since there's been valuable coins of any kind, even coins that are, you know, not even that valuable, get counterfeited for a long time, you know. As long as there's ever been coins, there's been counterfeits out there. I've seen Roosevelt and Mercury dimes and just plain, what would normally be a clad quarter, get counterfeited. For what reason, I have no idea. Just to see if people could do it, I guess. And I've showed some of that stuff on my channel. Go back and check for those videos, because they're out there, man, those fakes. And we just have to be diligent. We have to make sure we know what we're doing, buy from reputable sources. So yeah, be careful out there. Again, big shout out to the Instagram crew for helping me out and helping me, you know, make this video to show some people some fakes that they should try to avoid, and some ways to test. Some real simple and easy ways in this video. Some ways that are completely free, and some that don't cost very much, and then some, you know, like that Sigma costs an arm and a leg. So there's different options out there and different choices for everybody's budget. And definitely make sure you have something, or you're doing something to test for fakes. Go out and get a magnet. Get one of these pocket hangers right there. Use the link in the description. Get that coupon. Why not? Save you some money. I got to go for now. Appreciate you watching. Spegtacular is out.